Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Hutan Pantai. We're wrapping up just a little bit of fertilizing here this episode. We got 2 fields left that need to be fertilized here. This one, suffice to say, won't take long at all. In fact, if I don't know, probably can't quite get in 1 pass here. 2 passes, we'll for sure get it. So yeah, what we're doing here, we'll have this field about done. Speaking of about done, by the way, we did end up having enough money here for all the fertilizer. We had a couple completed contracts and just some other stuff we had done. So yeah, we actually had, not to say more than enough, but we had enough money to finish fertilizing everything. Everything at this point should be weeded. And like I said, I'm just finishing up the last 2 fields of fertilizer here. We're going to skip to the next month here. I'm not sure, was it June? When can we harvest here? June for barley. I don't think we have any barley. Canola is what we have planted, I do believe. But we'll check and see what's here. Let's see what's in this field. Yes. So for those who remember when I planted this here, I neglected to put fertilizer in the planter. Oops, my bad on that part of one. But we got, yeah, we'll just fertilize it now. Not a big deal here. A little bit of fertilizer will have this job done. Knock this out here. I'm not even using, that's not maybe climb over the rock here. That might not be a great idea. Well, let's just back that up here. We'll turn this around here. If I set this up with GPS, I might have been able to do this in 2 passes. We'll just do it in 3 and call it good here. You know, I'm not even bothering to set up steering assist for it. We're just going to kind of wing it and call it good here. I will double check the map, make sure we're good, which we should be. Okay, last pass here, and we will be done fertilizer. We're going to go ahead and sleep through the night here. We'll get to the next day, which don't let me forget, Evan. Once we get to the next day, we need to make sure we water our rice here again. Flood the fields. Got to keep them flooded here. Why did I turn this direction? You know what? Let's go back to the farmyard here. Well, let's go this direction. And usually I park this back by the greenhouses here. Although now that we got the new farmyard, I might have to change where I park this equipment. Because again, like up in this area of the map, everyone, yeah, we got some fields up here, but the majority of the bulk of our fields are down by the other farmyard. So, I don't know about you folks, probably make more sense to start keeping the equipment down there. Also, why am I parking on the hill? Let's see if we can get that on the concrete here a little more. John Deere is sticking out just a little bit there, but... Okay, there we go. That'll work. Okay, hey, look at that. That's a good-looking tractor there, if you ask me of one. Yes, the 8510, which reminds me when we have enough money, I want to look at upgrading that tractor. We can bump that all the way up to an 8810. Not sure how much that'll cost us there, but that'll get us up in the 225 horsepower. Then both the AGCO, well, both AGCO tractors, really technically, right? Will have about the same horsepower. So, sleeping. I think we're going to end up probably sleeping through this night. I don't think there's going to be anything in the month of June, so we're going to have to probably sleep one more time. The one thing we do have to do, though, make sure we flood our fields of rice. So we'll run around and do that real quick here a minute. Let's see what's here. Oh, we're down a little bit on money there. Minus $687, huh? Ouch. Let's see where is our finances here. Finances. Oh, don't forget, too, month of July, we got to sell... we got to sell our soybeans here. Where is our inputs? Okay, there we go. It's interesting we're minus that much of it because we're like making... Oh, you know what? I guess we're making $5,000 to $6,000 per day off our greenhouses and stuff, everyone. But the month of May there, I probably spent most of that on our fertilizer. So that's probably why I was going to say. Otherwise, we shouldn't be minus that much. I mean, we do have a $10,000 loan, but we're offsetting about half of that with our greenhouses. So... Okay, anyway, let's run around real quick here. Flood these fields. We can double check the map here. I don't think there's anything happening. Is there? Weeds? Hey, we're all good on our fields. There might be some good contracts, but we won't bother stopping here at this point for that. Nothing ready to harvest yet, is there? Nope. I think we got one more month yet. One more month, and then our canola should be ready to harvest. Flooding. I'm not sure if... Is this the last month? I think there's one more month. I think we had to flood them one more time yet, I think. I can never keep track of that, and I always forget. Like, I just go over to the pump. Like, okay, nope, it's good. Doesn't need to be flooded this time. Or, oh, nope, yep, it does need to be flooded this time. So, ooh, and don't forget, everyone, we got to flood The ones down by our, what I'm going to call the main farm from here on out. Pump's looking a little rusty over here. And we'll see if I can remember where all the pumps are. I've got it, you know, nailed down pretty good on these fields up here. I'm like, I know where most of the pumps are, right? But yeah, on the two new fields there, and these fields are a lot smaller too, so like you get to the field like, oh yeah, there's the pump right there, versus our big fields where you can look across the field and like, where, what? Okay, flooding. Oh, I was just about to say, sleep for the night. No, wait a minute. Hold it. Hold it. I just about forgot already, Evan. Let's see. Yeah, there's the pump on that field. Rest assured, Evan, this is a new episode. For those of you thinking you maybe watched this one time before, this is a new episode here today. Yes, we are flooding our fields here again. That's rice for you. At least the way it works in the game here, anyway. Speaking of which, Evan, how come we don't just have like an automatic like timer on this that just... You know, automatic timer, float, whatever. I don't know. I mean, do farmers actually manually do that? They probably actually do where rice is growing. Maybe, I don't know. I'd like to think, though, that there's probably some sort of automation systems that are probably available that automatically flood your fields. Okay, and I think that was our pump way over there. Can't quite see it, but we'll make our way over there. And there goes the train. Kind of funny seeing a train on an elevated track like that. It's not really a bridge. It's not really a bridge, though. It's more of just like an elevated track, right? I mean, because, like, yeah. Okay, flooding. That should be all set. And then we'll just walk back over here because we can sleep at this farm here as well. And then, yeah, then we'll be into the month of July. Like I said, we got soybeans to sell, and there should be canola. I don't know if anything else will be ready. The oats might be ready, too. We'll see once here. I don't remember what field we got oats on here again, but I know we got some oats planted. I think that was the fields that are over there, if I remember correctly. Okay, how does one get into the house here? Not that way. Not this side. Looks like right here to me. Oh, does he not have... There we go. I said, where's the collision on him? Yep, that looks like how you get in right there to me. Ah, there we go. Oh, I think this one lets you change your... Yeah, okay, that's what that one... Like, what is that one? That's what that one is. Okay, sleeping. Should be all good, right? I think so. Sleeping. Nothing else to see here. We'll just go more negative in the money pit here. Okay, there we go. 10,000 out loan, minus 7,000. That still does not seem right, is it? Oh, we got... And what is that $2,100? Going back here. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Where's... What is property maintenance? Wow. And whatever it is, it's a lot. $2,100 in property maintenance, huh? Wonder what that is. We used to go about minus $10,000 every day, and that's why I'm kind of curious here, because it used to be about minus 10. So, you know, if we had $10,000, we slept through the night, minus 10, plus the about $2,000 to $3,000. So it was typically about minus $7,000 every night. Well, we're making more on our greenhouses now. Yeah, about $5,400 here this time. So, like, wait a minute, that doesn't seem... We shouldn't be minus 7, but yeah. I just have to pay attention. I'm not sure what that property maintenance is coming from here. Because does the land we own... Does the land we own cost on? Have to go back and look. I'm not even sure, I guess. Oh, well. Anyway, check on the map, everyone. Where are we at here? We need to back this up one here so we can see. Oh, yes. We got canola is ready to harvest, and I believe that is the oats there. Those are ready to harvest as well. Let's double check. Yes, those are the oats. And then also, we also have soybeans ready to harvest. So let's get the... Or harvest. To sell, I'm sorry. Ready to sell. So let's get that started here a minute. And then we'll start harvesting here. Otherwise, I can't hire any workers or anything until we sell a little bit of soybeans to make a little money here. I'm going to have to pull one of these trailers out of the way because I don't think we're going to sell with both of them. And just double check here, soybeans. I mean, it should be the best month to sell, right? Is that still the case? Yeah, it's saying July. It's turned to green there. And we should end up with, well, says we're supposed to get 160. Looks like we're going to get 150 at the Harbor Grain Elevator. Best price we can get at the moment, I guess. That is not where the hitch is, Randy. That is not it. Let's try there. Park that up there. Hopefully that's out of the way enough. And we'll just grab the red trailer here. And like I said, we'll get this set up to sell soybeans. All the soybeans, I think, are in the silo here, I think. Maybe double check that here. I'm going to make sure I don't have any, like, actually, you know what? Time saving stock check should show us here. Show storages. Yes, they are all in the silo. Wow, 43, that's it? Man, not much for soybeans. Seems like we'd have more than that. That's a little over 2 loads here. 2 full loads and a partial. So, Harbor Grain Elevator, we are doing load and deliver. We are loading from the silo. Not that silo. Not that silo. Okay, it is saying there's another silo there. I don't think that's actually an animal dealership. I don't think that's actually a silo, is it? Where's our silo? No idea. That's not our silo. Why is the map? Oh, there we go. That is our silo. I don't know why the map's not. I guess, do I have to? I guess I have to go over here and see it. It is highlighted. Okay. I thought it normally moved the map to where we were at. Maybe it doesn't. Okay, Harbor Grain Elevator. Or Harbor Grain Elevator looping, start job. You gonna fill? Not enough money. Oh. See what I mean, Evan? Can't hire a worker. I'm gonna have to take the first load myself here. Okay. First load's going in ourselves here, I guess, then. Can't even hire a worker to sell crops for us. We're broke, Evan. Broke. Absolutely broke. Oh, well. I don't know, since I think I've actually had to do this now. Now the hired workers have kind of done it all for me here lately. And you get course play. I don't know if auto drive would do it or not. Does auto drive operate with no money? Horseplay does not, by the way. If Horseplay has if there's no money, Horseplay quits, for those who wondered. I don't remember with auto drive, though. I don't recall an auto drive. Auto drive will still drive if there's no money. And I don't have the auto drive routes loaded up. There are apparently auto drive routes available for this map. So for those of you that use auto drive, the auto drive guy, I think it's auto drive guy, if I remember correctly, on YouTube there. I think that's his name anyway. He apparently has routes available for this map. Again, as a reminder here, when it comes to auto drive, everyone, you can share your auto drive routes with others if you like. You can with Horseplay too, by the way, which, yeah, I guess you still can with Horseplay. It used to be back in the day you could too. Obviously, Horseplay not quite as maybe as important as it was back in the day when it came to sharing routes, but auto drive obviously a little bit more when it comes to all the road networks and stuff like that. Horseplay would just be like field routes here at this point, for the most part anyway. Making the turn. And once we sell this load, then I should be able to hire the worker. The one thing, again, as I keep saying, Evan, we do have to keep in mind here is that this hired worker cannot complete the route because he will constantly crash into the fence. Source subject. Yeah. Okay, unloading. That should bring the money up pretty quickly. And remember, too, Evan, we do need to spend about $100,000 of this money on buying a row crop head here for our combine. That is, like, absolutely imperative, Evan, because if we don't have that row crop head, well, there's going to be several fields that we cannot harvest. So, sunflowers and corn both. Okay, there we go. Should all be set here yet, I think. We can just hit the start job and he should go. Okay, combine number 1. Good on repair. There we go. Not the best on repair, maybe. Let's see how we go. And look at this combine. Should be good on repair. Okay, we're going to start harvesting here. Thinking what we might end up doing, everyone. Thinking here. Thinking. Put the New Holland combine on the canola for starters here. Let's not take out the electric pull if we can help it. I wanted to get around to the other side of the electric pull, but decided that maybe wasn't the best idea because I want to just start in this corner here. I don't know about you folks. When it comes to harvest, right? I don't like just like starting in the middle of the field here. Sometimes I like to like start in a corner and, you know, something like that, right? Okay, before we get too far into this, you know what? I was going to grab the Challenger, but I do have the 8R here as well, don't I? That would probably be a little bit faster tractor for this job. Click to switch is not working. Literally have never had a problem with click to switch up until this point. Now it's suddenly not working. Oh, wait, I'm in the tractor. That's why. Okay, never mind. Never mind, everyone. I thought I was in the Challenger there. I didn't see that I was actually in this one. Perfect. We're going to grab the other trailer. And we'll get you headed down to the canola field there. Hopefully the duels don't cause us too many problems here. If they do, I guess worst case scenario, we could always look at switching them out. I mean, I'd rather not because I kind of like the duels on this tractor, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Start job. Speaking of starting jobs here, you know what? Yeah, I was going to say, start the combine here, but the combines don't and they won't start from this position here for some reason. For some reason, they can't find their way to the entrance here to the road, I guess. Yeah. I know. Exactly right, Evan. Exactly. I'm going to put you on this oat field. I'm thinking I'm going to put the other combine in the other oat field. And we'll see how that goes. There we go. Quick switch worked that time. Helps when you're not already in the vehicle you're trying to switch to, right? We'll keep both combines, or all 3 combines rolling here then. We'll have to wait till the tractor selling the soybeans is done, though. Then we can get him for unloading the oats. Okay, let's get some steering assist going here. Blocked by an object. Who would that be? Oh. John Deere is blocking the 8510. The 8510, actually, I'd say more if anything. The 8510 is blocking the John Deere. The 8510 could have kept going if you wanted to. Really. Have I mentioned the intelligence level of the hired workers yet? Because if I haven't, I really should probably, you know, we can do a deep dive into intelligent levels of hired workers here. I'm sure it'd be a very productive conversation. Not. Don't really need a force play open here at the moment. Block? What do you mean block mine object? Another one? Oh, they're moving. I'm not sure what that was about. Okay. No idea. Combine? No, I thought you were... One of these is hired worker B. I'm not sure which one. Combines are going. Oh, wait. No. Okay. One of these combines is not moving. Why is this combine not moving? Oh, what are you... What's your problem there, bud? Were you hired worker B that got blocked? Oh, no. You never were hired. That's why, because you're on steering assist for some reason. Okay. Maybe one of these days we'll actually be able to stay on this job here. I'm going to actually continue harvesting. Fields 1 and 2 here for starters. Then we got 6 and 7 over there. Also has canola on it. And then, like I said, just those 3 fields over there that have the oats. Oh, and it sure is nicer having this larger combine. But, mind you, it's still the wrong color. There is that problem. But at least it is a larger combine, right? And that is, yeah, much, much needed on our farm here. Once we can afford it, we definitely need a second larger combine here. Preferably one of a better color choice. Really only, when it comes to farming, Evan, there really only is one color choice, right? I mean, John Deere green. That's really the only way to go. Oh, no, and I just realized, too, I need to check the fields here if we need to flood them for rice or not. You folks thought we could actually stay on the canola harvest here. Let's hop over to one of the smaller fields here real quick a minute. See once here, visit this field. Do we need to flood it again? Where is the... Can't even see it. I think it's over on this side, right? Yes. Are we done flooding? We are done flooding. Okay, good. Don't have to go check the rest of the fields then. They all were planted at the same time. So we are done flooding our fields. Perfect. So it's just, is it 3 times then I think you got to flood them? May, June, no, 2 months. Well, the initial month, okay, so 3. Checking my calendar here again, make sure when did I plant these. I planted these the first time you could plant rice, or the first month, so that was the month of April. So April, May, and June. So yeah, for 3 months, Evan, you got to flood your fields when it comes to rice. I'm assuming that's just kind of the way it is in real life then too. Again, I'm not a rice farmer at all, but I know nothing about it, basically, so... As evidenced by the fact that I planted a humongous field of rice over here. Any volunteers to come harvest this for me? Any volunteers at all? Large field of rice that needs to be harvested. Any victims out there? Speaking of victims out there, by the way, if you haven't already clicked that subscribe button, Evan, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. Don't forget, as always, too, if you like the video, click that thumbs up icon there. And if you'd like to join us in on our multiplayer servers, you'll find our multiplayer server information down below in the description there. Again, anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. I know, rules. Really sucks, don't it? Takes all the fun out of it. I will have to say, though, when it comes to a Farming Simulator 25, and 22, was it 22 when they changed that, or if it was 19? I think it was 22 when a lot of the multiplayer improvements happened, everyone. But I've been playing Farming Simulator multiplayer for quite a while. And yeah, Giants has definitely made some pretty good improvements here to the multiplayer experience here. For those who maybe remember the older days of Farming Simulator multiplayer, we used to have this little mini game called Synchronization Simulator. Awesome game. I know everyone really loved it. That does still happen yet, but it is pretty much a couple seconds long at most. Like, it is a very, very quick. It used to be back in the day, it was sometimes a couple minute long sync, right? And that sync, keep in mind, Evan, that synchronization pauses the game for everybody. So if you have a player that wants to join the multiplayer server, Evan, let's say you've got 8 of us on there playing, everyone has to pause. Well, you don't have to pause it. The game automatically does it for you, right? You click the join button, and the game pauses while they join. And, yeah, sometimes, like I said, that joining would take quite a while. 5 minutes wasn't unheard of sometimes, that one. I don't know what Giants was smoking when they thought that was okay for a multiplayer, but apparently Giants thought it was okay. We'll have players join, and we'll just pause the game for everybody and wait 5 minutes while they join. Yeah, don't know what Giants was thinking with that one, but fortunately they have seen the severe errors of their way and have improved upon that significantly. Plus, we now have a whole farms management system. Giants is, again, really improved upon that. For those of you who play just single player, you probably will never even notice, because there's a whole, there's some additional tabs in here that show up when you're on multiplayer. So you have your own farm, or you can have your own farm. You can join another farm. You can farm with others. You can farm by yourself. You can have your own equipment, or you can farm with someone else and have a kind of a group equipment. Like I said, Giants has really improved on the multiplayer experience in the last couple versions of Farming Simulator here. I'm going to say the synchronization was probably one of the worst ones. Fortunately, that's gotten significantly better. So we're going to need that trailer here fairly quick. Speaking of trailer, by the way, you're probably stuck here. Yep, I'm betting he's stuck. Wow, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? I'll refrain from making any comments on this. There we go. Yeah. Well, looks like the other combines are still going. Yeah, that's good. Oh, and before we forget, what is the price of that header? Checking our headers here. I've on headers. Don't think we'll be buying that one. I wouldn't mind checking that one out, but again, I'm pretty sure we have to have a trailer for this one, Evan, so... As much as I like the idea, I'm assuming this is an 18-row 30 without counting. I don't feel like counting the rows. If you folks want to count the rows and let me know, sure, go for it. But I'm going to say, 18-row 30-inch spacing. That's probably what that part number stands for. 18 rows versus 12. But the 12-row folds, that one's so, I mean, folding versus not. Now, if we had a 16-row that folds, hey, I'd sign me right up, but... Don't think I'm able to get this down through the map here. Actually, you know what? We do have a 16-row that folds. We got a John Deere one. See, I told you folks we should have bought a better combine. Anything good on sale while we're here? Oh, a New Holland CR11. Oof. $272,000. Wow. That is like insanely cheap. We bought the one we currently have, I think, for like $400,000. Everyone. Man, if I had $200,000, boy, how bad is it to sell canola right now, everyone? So let's think about this here, man, everyone. Let's say we sell canola for what it's half its worth. Not great, but that combine is 63% off, so that would still be in our favor. How bad is it to, sell canola right now? Let's just, or we got oats for that matter, too. I mean, it doesn't really matter which one here. Canola, oh, it's the absolute worst time. But it's not half. It's only $500 less, Evan. So, 75%. Oats, about the same, about $500 less. So either one, Evan. We might just do that, Evan. We might just do that. We might sell oats or canola here. Make enough money so we can afford another combine, because we're not going to get a price better than that, I don't think. Speaking of price, by the way, let's, where's the best place to sell it for? Harbor Grain Elevator, 1507 at Goldcrest Valley, huh? Oh, 1520 at the oil mill, huh? Okay, oats. Checking oats here. $13.69, that is at the grain mill. Which one should we sell? I don't know if it really matters. We're going to have you, yeah, we're going to do a deliver, though. We're going to take this to the oil mill, Evan. I think we're going to do this. Where's the oil mill? Oh, my goodness. If I mentioned before, I think Giants really needs to improve upon that, Evan. We need a drop down, Evan. Enough of this clickety-click-click nonsense. Give me a drop down. Let me click it, from a drop-down page. Oh, speaking of dropping down, though, it's time to drop down for this episode here, unfortunately. Man, it's already at the end of the episode, Evan. You know what they say when you're having fun, right? So again, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.